If a soccer player approaches the ball, he must kick it. And if a pitcher has the ball, he must throw it. Although the appearance of the two motions is different, the common point is that they create a large space and launch. The golfer stands in front of the ball and creates a large space with the motion of the backswing. This is the same principle of motion as in other sports that involve throwing or striking, as I just explained. Many golfers believe that in golf, the ball must be struck from an open stance. It means that you are trying to quickly clear the left hip, while intentionally leading with the left hand, turning strongly towards the ball, and pulling the club head. This is why you still don't feel the freedom of releasing the club head. I think that instead of opening the body and pushing forward with the chest to hit the ball hard, you should hit backward. If you are trying to open your body from the top of the backswing, it's like pulling a bowstring back and then slightly, releasing before letting go. This is like trying to throw the club in an open state. I feel more restricted. How can it feel more restricted when trying to open up? This is because there is insufficient space that I have created with a strong structure to hit the right side of the ball. Without space, you cannot throw. Essentially, you need to move away in order to be able to throw. The idea of doing something during the follow-through after hitting the ball, or starting to accelerate during the impact phase of hitting the ball, is truly absurd. To increase the speed of the club head and enhance power, you must throw the club from the top of the backswing. In other words, you need to secure space and release. I will provide a visual image for securing space. First, I hold the club in my right hand and stand comfortably in front of the ball, aiming at it. From this position, I will show you the image of creating space starting from my legs, moving away from the ball. I am still aiming at the ball, and I have moved as far away from the ball as possible using my legs. Now, the club, right hand, and right arm will also create space again. This is what it looks like. From this position, when I look at the ball and throw the club, this is the image that will result. It feels like I am throwing behind my back. At least, it is not a weak image of pushing forward from my chest in this position. Rather, it feels like I am moving away from the ball and creating space again, while being in a position that feels like I am throwing behind my back. To throw this club pad without hesitation, I want to place the club pad somewhere and swing by pulling with my body. But instead, I intend to create a large amount of space and launch the club pad itself. It is not a free swing of my body, but a free swing of the club. The backswing is about creating space for the release of the club and the throwing motion. To throw, I need to move away. But the golf swing occurs within a limited space in place. Therefore, it is about creating space while remaining in place. If I show you the image from a standing position, it is about releasing the club while maintaining the space created in this way. I will demonstrate to you a drill for the feeling of creating a large and spacious area and hitting with the target completely and entirely behind you. First, stand with your back fully to the target and grip the club firmly, then aim precisely at the ball. I have this much space available, and the target is entirely behind me. In this position, it doesn't really matter if you don't hit the ball well. Just try to stand in a position where you can hit it as well as you possibly can. From here, you will hit the ball once. Instead of pulling the club while swinging from the top of the backswing, use the quick snap of your right hand to comfortably throw the club towards the ball from the top of the backswing. You should throw it naturally and comfortably like this. If you have hit a few balls in a completely turned and rotated position, reduce your position to half while still feeling the target completely behind you. You should still create a large and spacious area in this position, and instead of reducing the space while hitting, use your right hand to smash the club head within this large space. I have now reduced the degree of my turn to half, and I will release the club from the top of the backswing. By making a few swings like this, I believe you will feel that you are hitting the ball behind you. While keeping that feeling, now address the ball in your usual and normal stance. We will still create a large and spacious area and release the club behind us while maintaining this space. Through this drill, where you throw the club behind the golfer, you can gain three important things. First, the free and unrestricted throwing of the club, which will improve your release. Second, liberation and freedom from the trajectory. You don't need to worry about in-to-in, out-to-in, or in-to-out trajectories. If there is a trajectory, there is only one, a straight and direct trajectory towards the ball. With the image of a straight line towards the ball, you will release it without worrying about in-to-out or out-to-in. The third is that timing itself completely disappears. Among golfers, the expression "not in sync" is often used. But what exactly should we sync with? When we approach the ball and strike it once, what should we synchronize with? You just need to kick the ball. If you have the ball and there is a target, then you throw it. There is no need to sync with anything else. When should you kick the ball? When should you time it? When should you throw? It is about becoming free from that timing. I hope you create a large space and throw the club freely towards the ball while maintaining that space. Thank you.